Hey, Ministry, how's it going? The official first episode on the Ministry channel. And you know how it goes. It's myself. It's not just the one AJ anymore. It's wrestling now. So it's Too Sweet Tony, baby, in the house. Throw it up, throw it up.
Double V right here, the Viceroy of Verisimilitude, Nico Lero, here for the Ministry of Wrestling.
But you are used to us as the silver screen dudes, but it's the Ministry. So it doesn't just go this way. It's not just alone. So okay, do we work with name pending first or do we leave that till last? But you know what? He founded the group on WhatsApp. So let's kick off with the man himself. He's possibly the cat, possibly the dead man. He's the dead man. He's holding the title right now, but it'll be coming home to me by the end of the year. We're talking about Leon the Taker at the moment. The man himself, Mr. Leon. He's in the house. Also, we have the one, the only. He's been on the Movie Mount Rushmore podcast before, so you guys are familiar with him. You've heard him on Ministry podcast before. Big Tone in the house. And then last, but by no means least, the man who doesn't watch wrestling but still gets the points right. We're talking about the technical one. Then the tech. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. I'm just stretching.
Good.
Show off.
I hate this guy.
That's right.
For those of you not being able to see the visuals of the stretch, Den was displaying his WrestleMania 25 t-shirt. Now, Leon, Den, and Big Tone will not know this, but I could tell you when WrestleMania 20 happened and I was at school, Nico is my witness. I was saying, bro, I just missed 20. My dream is to do 25. 25 has Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. To me, that is all I needed. Did I make it? No. I made it to the sofa in my granddad's front room. That's all it got.
Better than most.
That's the one. Okay, guys. As you guys should know, there is a tally going on. The Ministry, when we're all together like this, it's because there's a pay-per-view. If you're watching, you could see a bit of the money in the background. It is Money in the Bank today. Currently in the lead, Nico. The double
Explain why he's in the lead and not on 3 points, just so we can clarify this rule on camera. I got everything right last time.
I'm just gonna have a drink of this sour grapes beverage, but carry on.
Cool. I'd enjoy it. I don't like sharing the lead. I like keeping it on my own. But we all selected who was going to win the matches. I selected right of who's going to win the match, but she didn't leave with the title. So I guess that means that they kept the thing, but I don't know, but that was a rule until now. But I'm very cool sharing the points because I'm up to 3. Nico, you just went away. I'm just going to pull you back and I'll join you soon. See you soon.
Hold on. So, Nick, you're at 4.
Yeah.
Big Tone, Den, and myself are all at 3.
Correct.
No, we should be at 4. You're on 5, Nico.
I think so.
Okay, I'm on 5.
It doesn't matter. It's 1 point away.
Look,
I thought you were 2. I thought you were 2.
There's just 1 point we can get right. Leo the Taker, where are you again? How much points you got? That's right. You're number 1.
He's got 2 points. He's got 2.
Two. Not just 1. Just got 2.
Okay, cool.
I swear he's got 2.
Nah, don't lie to him.
Because there was one he actually got right, and then there was one where we everyone got a point.
Yeah, except for AJ, because
guys, I am happy to update points. So Leon's on 2. Dan is.
So we just bumped everything up by 1.
Dan is on 4. I'm on 5. Then.
Don't worry, Nick. I'll be seeing you soon. Nico, I'll be joining you.
I see you. It's too sweet.
We'll see you at 5. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I just want to know the logic. Again, for anyone who's watching, they will understand this. Leon, how are you behind and you have the title?
It's going through. It's going through.
That's why.
Inaugural, right? Just like Finn Balor, I got injured, so I'm giving it to one of you.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Do you remember that episode of Raw when Bischoff just comes off with the title and was like, "Here, Triple H, for you." Like, no victories, just for you.
That's what you get for the daughter.
Well played. So, guys, actually, while we are on that topic, let's show that. Leon, could you just display that one more time? Because the stakes have been raised. There is now officially a Ministry title, which will be held by the winner at the end of each season. So, Leon, being the Taker man that he is, the man who came up with the name Ministry, is the inaugural. Definitely came out right. Yeah, so that's the inaugural title. So congratulations to you, sir, for now. But by the end of the Ted, just stop it. Stop it. So that's
The
that.
MOW title. I like it.
What was I going to say? So yes, stop it. Then you kick me. There are some rules. It is basically there. If you predict a match, you have the winner. The only way that does change the situation is a title match. So if a person wins a title match but the champion retains due to disqualification, that is the actual point. So it's not who won the match, it's who walks out as champ, and that's for any title. Absolutely any title.
Thank you very much for clarifying.
And we will be covering WWE, AEW, and NXT. This does not include your weekly shows with special names. So don't be like, oh, where was Great American Bash? Where was Fyter Fest? No, Fyter Fest. None of those count. It's your actual pay-per-views, the ones that don't happen on their actual days.
I'll tell you where it was. Renting Free in McMahon's head, because they just crossed 1 million views on one show.
Ooh. Congratulations to AEW on that.
Over 1 million for the first time. That little sweat is just running down that temple, man.
Is WWE the new WCW?
Yeah.
Ooh. They're having the same type of storylines.
Promo, what he cut when he debuted. That I swear that applies to WWE right now.
What's that one, sorry?
When Jericho debuted on Raw and he cut a promo about WCW being like basically old and boring. Yeah. Or was it Raw he's saying? And he's come to save it. That like literally applies to today.
Oh no.
Completely.
Is Vince the new $1 billion Vince, like $1 billion Ted? $1 billion Vince? Oh, sorry, $1 million Vince, because he's not that rich. Don't believe the hype.
Shots fired. We're going to change it from Den the Tech to Machine Gun Den. Shots fired there, bro. Okay, right. Anything else anyone would like to add? As I said, hey, you know what? When what is it you say, Nick? A rising tides. What is it?
The rising tide raises all ships.
That's the one. So hopefully WWE pay attention and we can see some.
Still not watching the product. Yeah, still voting. Still not watching.
SmackDown.
I get told what to watch. I try to, but I haven't got the time in the day. I can watch everything else. I can watch Love Island and all them stuff instead because it's a better product. Just messing with y'all.
Have you got a text?
Oh, no.
You know what? WWE could take.
Oh yeah.
What was that, Leon?
I was going to say WWE could take a page out of our book, right, and that create healthy competition, and then make a title relevant.
I like this.
I don't. You know what?
Are you watching? Are you watching Vince McMahon?
I'm going to be positive again for the rest of this one. No more bashing WWE. What a great product they have.
SmackDown
I do not have to pay. I do not have to pay any money for this product.
Listen, SmackDown had a huge ovation for a first-time crowd back, and you know
My
what?
girl wasn't on it.
Please don't mention the C word because that demonetizes us, and that's not what we're trying to do for the first show.
Global bastard. You can't say that. If it begins with a C, ends with the number 19. Don't say that.
Yeah,
my girl wasn't on the show, and it's all your fault because I know I was there helping her, and you guys, it was all your fault. Is what she said in the message, directed to me, well on Instagram, but it was directed for me. Bailey, I miss you. Come back soon.
Some would say that it was a direct shot at Vince because he was the one who's like, I want everybody fit for the road, but I won't go there. But
I'm sorry. Just on the thing with Bailey, she's such a great mouthpiece. Why can't she be someone's manager right now? We've been watching the old WWE product quite a bit now, and when someone got injured, they're just on commentary or they're doing promos or something just to keep them relevant. She could be a manager. She could do commentary.
I'd want her.
She was so good on commentary.
Not a manager, yeah. Her and McAfee would be giving Michael Cole the biggest headache ever, and I think it would be hilarious.
That was set up the Michael Cole match that she'd been pushing for,
which she vowed she'll make happen.
Michael Cole. Where did
it's all banter. It's all banter.
Yeah, I know, but what's the story thread? Where is it meant to have come from?
Because he's Michael
Cole. It's Michael Cole, so why not?
Michael Cole's always been that pushing stick in it. It's just like he's the easy target. Did you hear about the Royal Rumble, which was really hilarious for her?
But when he actually entered?
No. So you know Bailey's like shaved stuff into the back of her head. She actually got Cole or Michael Cole shaved into her head.
I remember that.
And he was laughing at her because he's like, I'm not calling your match. I'm doing the men's. And she's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's messed up. I saw that as well.
Yeah.
She's just awesome, ain't she? Anyway.
Right, okay, guys. Yeah, so it is Money in the Bank, which, Nico, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was around this time last year we actually started first tallying for points. So I think we've kind of come like a full circle.
So this the end.
In the back.
It's possible. You may very well be right.
It's around this time we were like, should we tally each other? Should we see who wins? And now the whole squad is here, so it's absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it.
You may very well be right on that.
When do you tally finishes and restart? Like I thought it would start at Mania. Like
it should be Mania, but we do.
We started at January this year, though.
It's calendar year.
Okay, cool. I'm not talking about for everyone. I'm talking about for Nico versus AJ.
Oh no. To be fair, we hit the refresh button. So
you have to because there's no coming back. I'm sorry. No, okay. I'm not talking to you. You won't. What's it going to get? You won't get back, AJ. I'm so sorry.
I don't get listened to. I'm the inaugural winner. All right, that's all that.
Yeah. We're not talking about the smiles. We're not talking about who's got the best smile in this place.
Fucked with that logic, AJ.
What?
Inaugural winner. Kiss my ass.
Did I or did I not win the first season?
It wasn't awesome. That's all I'll say, and you know exactly what I mean. You were
25 minutes.
Listen, bro.
Oh my god.
When it comes to challenges, I came to play. Anyway,
and then you lost the game.
I won. Anyway, look, time is against us, so let's kick off. Right, it is Money in the Bank. At the moment, I'm not. How many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, normally a WWE card does have 7. So let's go with the one that I reckon we may have a Usos versus Mysterios match. I have that feeling for it, but hey, that may not happen. But in the world of tag team, we do have AJ and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. Gentlemen, who would like to go first?
Well, we always start with Big Tone, so let's keep that tradition going.
Okay, so this is your typical filler match. So, yeah, to keep it simple, AJ versus Omar. AJ and Omos. They're trying to get over the big man. That's what this whole run is about. So, to make him the new domineering, quintessential tall guy. Yeah, and like, unfortunately, Viking Raiders are on their path. Yeah, AJ and Omar.
Okay.
Who's next on your schedule?
I can go next. It's very hard to predict this one. AJ and Omos.
Okay, Leon.
AJ and Omos. Yeah.
Who's going to be the descendant?
Wow. There's a part of me that wants to do Viking Raiders for politeness, but last time I lost a show. No chance. Yeah, let's be honest. It's Dudes 2.0. Yeah. 3.0 actually, because Dolphin Drew done it before. But yeah, AJ and Omos. That's the.
Go on, Nico. Change it.
Come on, Nico.
Go on, change it up.
Here's the thing, right? I actually don't think this should be the match. I think we should be having AJ and Omos versus RK Bro. But obviously, Mr. Riddle is taken up with something else that evening. So one has to assume that RK Bro versus AJ and Omos is going to be at SummerSlam.
Bigger draw as well, actually.
One also has to assume that AJ Styles and Omos will eventually break up, much like RK Bro, will eventually break up. And I'm just saying that the Viking Raiders need to be there, you know, like that fucking... Like when you're in a relationship and you got that one guy who's the shoulder to cry on and then he just swoops in. I feel like yeah, there you go, Dan. I feel like the Viking Raiders need to be that guy so that when all the breakups happen, they just slide sneakily into the DMs and take those tag belts. In the long term, I do see the Viking Raiders holding the belts and actually having a good run. Now's not their time. AJ and Omos.
Yeah, they probably will be the demise of... As their victory comes, that will be the end of RK Bro, probably.
Just when they're going to go for the title, they get broken up as a tag team.
See, I'm in commiserations, for like how the Viking Raiders have been treated like nowadays. Because I just remember War Machine and how badass they were. Even War Raiders, NXT. Wow, what a team! But now they're just like the baby version of them.
Yeah.
Lee, you haven't said your one.
He said AJ and Omos.
Did you say AJ Omos?
Everyone's
Yeah,
AJ and Omos.
Oh, okay then. Damn it.
Right. Okay. This is going to be fun then, because you're actually Money in the Bank gives a lot of those matches will give a lot of variety. Now onto the match that absolutely nobody cares about.
I care.
Good for you. We are talking Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair, for the 12th time, 800th time, who knows?
There's
The product
fans-
of Raw being on repeat is definitely in this match.
Vince
time.
likes that old Command C, Command V button, innit?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
you going again?
The second match, you go first, mate.
Can we go? I go first.
On this match, yeah, normally you go first. That's the tradition.
Okay, cool. Lucky me. Screw it, Rhea.
That's it. Just one word.
Bro, do you know what it is? Is that I'm at a point that I feel like I'm going to regret it, but I feel like someone else, probably Toni Storm, will be the challenge, because I actually want to see. No, she's on SmackDown. I actually don't know who's ending Rhea Ripley, but I also feel we're at a point where Charlotte. That's a long stretch if we're going by your prediction.
She's
though.
backstage
But,
at Money in the Bank.
yeah, of course she is. But hey, if possible. To be fair, there is a briefcase. That also does change stuff as well.
No, stop it. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant the man is going for the briefcase. I was like,
No. I'm just saying in general that does allow for another title contention. Yeah, Charlotte needs a feud to actually make someone else feel relevant for the title without being in the title, because she just comes in and then wins. So, if you can get that victory over Charlotte, and there's enough women in there later on for us to talk about for that, I believe we need to show Rhea as established. I think the reaction of Charlotte holding the title as the crowd first comes back is just not what people need. We need that victory for people in that way, and this will cement her as a clean win.
Vince don't care about people.
No, he does.
People.
Watch this SmackDown. He asked them where they've been.
Okay. Anyway, can I go and say who's gonna win is Charlotte, but this is not about who's gonna win, it's who's gonna leave with the title. Damn it. Because Charlotte's gonna win, because WWE just loves that blonde girl. She's the best actually, but still they love her.
She really
and then
is.
some. Screw it. Put the title on her again, because that's all she ever does. She can't fight for anything but the title, because that's all they do. Damn it! I want the points. Can I vote on this on Monday? I don't watch the product anyway, so I won't know the answer.
You're with us on Sunday.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna take a nap, bringing my mask with me and everything. All right, cool. Just be different.
Again.
Charlotte, I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna regret that. Remember,
No, you may not.
Write
last
that down.
time she got me my point last month. So
You're going to change your mind when you hear what I have to say, but carry on.
it's not about you, all right? It's not about you, right? You don't know where I'm from, you know? Okay, then cool. All right, I'm sticking with Charlotte, but can I put the rights to change it before the predictions finish?
Yeah.
Anything
Okay,
change before the show ends counts.
You can change anything up until the
I'm
moment
saying-
you stop hitting record.
I'm saying Charlotte right now. I'm saying Charlotte now. Just gonna lose my points.
I'm gonna say Rhea Ripley, and that's purely because the last time they had a fight over the title, it was the NXT title, and Charlotte beat her for that. If we're going on rubber matches or anything else like this, I think this is the match to put Rhea over, even though she's pretty much over already. But I think this is the match where Rhea gets the better of Charlotte this time around. Because here's the thing, Charlotte could do an edge where someone's making their way down to the ring for the Money in the Bank ladder match. She takes them out, she enters the match, and she wins the briefcase, right? There is a slight window for Becky to do that as well. But in terms of, without going into too many semantics, if you look at it in terms of this rivalry between Rhea and Charlotte, they've had a match before. And the last time they had a fight over the title, it was for the NXT title. Charlotte won. So I think Rhea owes her a receipt on this one. So I think Rhea wins.
Mm-hmm.
And it could possibly set up a triple threat between them two and Becky at SummerSlam. So, to be honest with you, I think this is just the start of it, to be fair, because they've only had one title fight, I think. So NXT title, now it's the women's title. So the third one will finish at SummerSlam. So Rhea gets the win at Money in the Bank.
Quick question, y'all. Wasn't last month a title match?
Triple threat.
I was kind of in, yeah.
Okay, cool. Wasn't the month before a title match?
No.
Okay. Was Raw a title match?
Yeah, no, we've seen this match quite a few times
Okay,
for the
cool.
title.
Match, but not for the title.
But
But
I
just,
think we've just forgot because they've been so lackluster. Because they've had false finishes, remember?
Yeah, that was
Yeah. Well, since I'm talking on that note, well, it's got to be real, isn't it? I mean, like, if you make her lose now, you just make her look so weak and you make the whole title reign look pointless. Plus, like, I feel they are building to a big SummerSlam match. It could be very well a thing where we see Becky return on Sunday, and that sets up the build to SummerSlam, Rhea versus Becky. That is the money match. You've got to think. Charlotte can go anywhere. She can do anything. So, a loss doesn't hurt her. But even if she wins, like, Rhea still retains.
so I think there's actually. What is that noise?
Yeah, someone's got some crazy.
Is that me? Tick 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 tick. Nah, it ain't me.
It's gone now.
I actually think people are being a bit unfair on this match because every time, I think it's been shoved down our throats too much on Raw, but that's fucking Raw 101, right? Raw's the worst fucking wrestling show on TV. Fact.
Try not to swear.
Oh, okay, thank you, Dan. Raw is just terrible and they don't know how to book. In terms of pay-per-view matches, I don't remember the last time these two, when it was just the two of them, actually put on a bad match. Like, it's easy for us to slag it off, and yes, it's been shoved down our throat, but don't be surprised if this is contender for one of the for match of the night. It's
no, the match itself is not going to be bad. I don't think anyone thinks that. Yeah, it's just like, it's the outcome's a bit predictable, and we've seen it already.
Bro, as you said, it's Command C, Command V. That's copy and paste for anyone who doesn't own a Mac. It's that sad bit of we love it, but too much of the same thing does become wrong. And that's where it's an issue. And it's not that you're even keeping them away from each other during Raw. They're actually in matches and stupidness in Raw. Like, there are ways to make stuff happen. I mean, I always say this. Paul Heyman was able to create a feud where two guys did not touch each other for a whole year, right? We can do the same here. I'm not even asking for a year. Just a month. Just leave it to the pay-per-view where you can do certain elements. Okay, we had Nikki in her defeats of both of these ladies that were a bit weak, but it was fun. And we've now got Nikki Ash. I'm a fan of. But that's where the problem is. Do they put on bad matches? No. But is it a point where you think, like, it also makes it harder I also find it hard for the stars themselves to put on a match because they need to try and diversify. Whereas it's like if you had 4 matches back to back of Taker, Sean, you'd be like,
you did.
Again,
I would love that. It's Sean.
So
you'll make it different every time.
Yeah,
there is diversity, but when it's that regular, even the holy trinity of tag teams, as far as I'm concerned, Dudley's, Hardy's, and Edge and Christian, there was a way of rotating it. Then you bring in the APA, then you bring in this, then you bring in. You just need that mix. Which
Big Man's interrupted my prediction hard here.
No,
you guys are making me. I'm actually getting happy about what I predict, and now I have a reason why I predict.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be happy when I say this because, the feud has been going on for too long. But as title matches go, this is only number 2 between the two of them without it being a triple threat and if you eliminate the fucking Raw bullshit, which guess what? I can because I don't watch Raw. So happy days to me. So as far as I'm concerned, this isn't too much. Because as a title fight, this is only the second time they're in a title fight with just the two of them. Rhea is owed a win. And I'm kind of with Leon here. I don't think we're seeing Becky at SummerSlam. It could happen, but I think Becky should be returning at the Royal Rumble. That's the perfect time to bring her in and get that pop of pops. Knowing WWE, they're probably not going to do that because they don't give us nice things. She's probably going to come back right after the match or the Raw the following night. And then you'll have
didn't Rhea and Charlotte fight each other last month at Hell in a Cell? Yes, they did for the title. I'm pretty sure they did.
This is the whole point that Dan was talking about. Bro, this is the whole point that Dan was talking about. Because Charlotte won the match, but it was by DQ, so Rhea walked out.
Exactly.
Well,
it's actually the third time to fight
I can only speak of how I feel. This hasn't got stale for me yet. Because these two women put on such good goddamn matches. It's kind of like what Dan was saying about Taker and Shawn. Far be it for me to compare Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair to Shawn and Undertaker. But for me, if I'm not watching Raw and I'm just watching their title matches, this is still fresh for me. I'm looking forward to this match. But the prediction is Rhea wins. Rhea wins.
Cool.
I don't. Is
everyone going
back then? Yeah, it's going to be Rhea Becky at SummerSlam. I don't want that to happen, but that does seem the way it could go.
Everyone's going Rhea, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm definitely sticking with Charlotte now because
I
just want that one thing, and Charlotte's been nice to me. Charlotte for me is like, what's it called for you? What's her name?
Sasha.
But she wins and you lose. Woo. Woo.
I can't wait for Sasha Banks to be back, you know.
It's my one. Just because everyone's talking about Becky, I didn't even know about Becky coming back or might be coming back. It's Vince. He wants Becky versus Charlotte at Summerslam or one of the main big shows because that's what he thinks bring people in. So Rhea's a placeholder. Sorry, Rhea. I don't even know you, but I'm just putting you as a placeholder.
I don't know. I think she's more than a placeholder, and that's why I think this is a chance. I think this is a chance to create someone.
Yeah,
you guys are trying to book the match.
Meant to be like, the next big star. That's why her and Bianca got crowned at WrestleMania. Like,
that means nothing.
They're new guys.
WrestleMania getting wins at WrestleMania means nothing anymore. It's just to get the crowd pop. Yes, because look at Zack Ryder. He won at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, but we're not talking mid-card titles. The women's titles are essentially world titles.
Mid-card titles. No, they're all mid-card titles. I'm sorry to say. I love y'all. You do an amazing job. You're actually some of the better wrestlers on the product. The female talents are the better wrestlers on the product, a lot of them. But in the eyes, you have to go for the eyes of the owner. They're mid-card titles. And the
SmackDown women's title main event of night 1 at WrestleMania.
That means what? That means what?
That means that they're taking a bit more seriously, like I reckon, than say the US and the Intercontinental. I think the women's.
Do you know what? There's a part of me, and I hate to say it, it felt a bit box ticking. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're gonna tick the diversity boxes, you've done it all. 2 women, black women at that. Like, oh my god, WWE
Vince is showing that all lives. Vince is not going black. Vince is all lives.
Fair enough, but it was like on paper, it was a mega match. It was like
I'm not taking it away, but if you really, as Nick said, it was night 1. If you really wanted to make it night 2 main event.
Fair news. I will give you that.
Yeah. Vince has done right for the censors. Have you had a women's match? Yes. Have the main evented? Yes. Are they women of color? Yes. Cool. I can tick all in the boxes with just this one match.
Bingo.
Where's my awards?
Yeah. It's literally that match
the most diverse product on the planet.
That match was wrestling what Moonlight was to the Oscars. It was a box.
I mean, it was a good match, though.
So was Moonlight. It's a good movie, but it was still a box.
Anyway, okay, so that was the women. Let's go. Yeah, might as well go into this because I know it won't be the main event of the night unless Brock turns up. Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Which, by the way, someone put on a post about this match, which I am so shocked to find out that it was it's a first. Yeah.
It's not.
Second.
I'm seeing this everywhere. It's such bullshit to say this is the first time there's ever been 2 black guys fighting for the title. The Rock Booker T call. They want their fame back.
Yeah. No. They said that.
No,
they said apart from
second
Booker T and The
time.
Rock, the second time. I mean, not first. I've since
That is
Booker T and The
true.
Rock.
That was for the
It's been how many
WCW title.
years? And I was like,
That was also for
has
the
it?
WCW title. So then
So
show me a WWE or Universal match.
I've been looking
Didn't
for
The
what's it
Rock-
called again. Like,
Didn't The Rock fight Farouk over the Intercontinental title or something?
No.
Main
For
Main
the
title.
world title on a pay-per-view.
Come on, bro. We just had Biggie and Apollo. Like, those
But
happen.
what's telling here is the fact that we're actually having to even fucking count on one hand the matches between two black guys fighting for the top title. That in itself is wrong and needs to be addressed.
but it's
Yeah,
crazy.
the fact that we're second guessing ourselves speaks a lot.
It really
I forgot
does.
to turn my light on.
Leon,
I just
I can
realized my
only
light's
see the
not
top
on.
of your head, bro.
Sorry.
Nice.
I think for legal reasons, we couldn't see the rest of it.
you don't want to get the girls all hyped.
Yo, just quickly, Leon.
They
If you
think I'm cute. They know I'm sexy.
They're lying to you, mate.
Leon, just quickly, bro. If you need to shoot, log out and send us your predictions via message, and we'll read
Or
them
put it
out.
in the private chat.
Yeah, but send it as soon as possible so we can read it out on
Yeah,
air.
but like, do
as we go
that
along.
now, yeah, just so we can read them out. If you're shooting, like, send the messages through now.
Yeah, I'll send. I'll send it on. I'll send it
Okay,
on the
but-
thing.
Leon, considering this would be the last time people hear your voice because you got to run.
I
Kofi.
got 5 minutes. I got
Yeah,
5 minutes. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kofi, Bobby. Which one would you go for?
because they keep teasing the obvious, I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley on this one. I don't think we're gonna get Kofi 2, Kofi Mania 2, or whatever you want to call it, or Kofi in the Bank 2, if you want to call it that. I think it's gonna be Bobby Lashley because I think they're setting up for Lashley versus Lesnar. So that's my reason I'm choosing Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. I'm going to go second on that. Lashley versus Lesnar, from what I've read, isn't happening.
I'm still
This
crossing my
happened-
fingers for that.
This is an article that came out yesterday from Fightful Select. Apparently, after weeks of trying to negotiate his return at SummerSlam, it's not happening. And we've got instead Goldberg.
Goldberg. Yeah, I seen that
Yeah,
one.
I have heard of
Shit.
Goldberg.
No,
SRS
I'm
said
done.
Goldberg.
Just let him have his 2 matches. I don't care when it comes. The sooner the better. He's obviously, you think of it, live crowd, big show. This is what I'm saying. This is his second one. Out, done. We can enjoy Survivor Series without thinking we're going to get Goldberg versus anyone. So, when it's champ versus champ, we don't want to know about Goldberg at that time. Let it be done. Be gone.
Well, look, maybe. I mean, I know there's a lot of rumors whether Brock is gonna return or whether he's not. Maybe they're saying he's not, and it's a swerve. Maybe it's true, and he doesn't return. Either way, like Kofi, as much as I love him, and I would like to see a second reign at some point, it's not gonna be on Sunday night.
No.
Brock, sorry, of course, Brock. Bobby, is definitely gonna retain.
The same person.
Yeah.
It's Brock with
Black
makeup
Brock
on. Yeah.
is gonna retain. Yeah.
That's why the matches
And
never happen.
continue his dominance.
Whoa. What is that?
Whose bike?
What was
Just a bike just flew past
Did
someone's yard.
anyone have a bike near them or anything along that line?
I'm
That's
by
weird.
the park on the second floor, mate. No bikes near me.
I have a garden behind me, so it was telling me.
Ground floor, I can see the road, but I didn't see a bike.
Sure, it ain't me, and it definitely ain't a Big Tone either.
No. I think it was.
Unless
no,
someone-
but-
unless there's recording, unless there's recording for like Fast and Furious 10, it's not happening at Big Tones. You know what I mean?
Listen,
So,
love that.
Buzz
I
George
love that.
on Mars.
He just defended South London so quickly. I know it wasn't me, and it sure as hell wasn't Big Toe. Like,
I
South
live in
Breeze.
South too. Yeah, but anyway, my pick is Bobby Lashley. I don't know why I went out him because Bobby Lashley. That's the reason. Kofi can go backstage and smile and clap because it doesn't matter for him if he wins or not. He's just there to entertain, and he can take losses. He can lose from now to the end of his career, and people will still love him because it's
he's
Kofi.
Kofi. Yeah.
He's been in
Sorry,
WWE for yonkers. For
So are you saying
years.
are we gonna get a Brock Lesnar 2 then? Like within minutes, within seconds, he's gonna be done.
No,
because he put a big
No.
tweet out on Twitter about how he's just gonna run through Kofi. So
No, because these
Nah.
two are trying to put on a good match because they're
Also,
the
this is
first black,
pay-per-view. Yeah.
the first two black
gonna be a good
wrestlers for how long? They're going out their way to put on a good match. And the good part is Kofi can bounce around the ring for Bobby Lashley. And then when he starts to have a comeback, and then Lashley just it's going to be a good match.
There's going to be parts in this match like we're very much going to be convinced that Kofi's going to win, and he's not. But like they're just going to make it really great for us.
seconds where you believe.
1, 2. Ooh.
Can I be honest?
listen, yeah, that win is just as predictable as a certain person who likes to pick up the title and hold it over their opponent on the go home show. Like, why do they still do that? Because you know what's going to happen.
Listen. Let's get one thing straight. Excitement is excitement. The same way Dan can attest to, we all knew Undertaker was going to win. There was still that glimmer of hope Shawn might win, right?
Trust me, there's no glimmer.
When
Everyone
Kofi Mania was running wild, and I know Nick will always remember it. There's that moment when Daniel Bryan was over Kofi, and I went, "Don't you dare!" The heartbreak that occurred from that. So it's one of those things. It's even like Brock at Survivor Series. You kind of know he's going to beat the other champ, but they always give you that glimmer of hope. Whether it was Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, they've always given you that little boost, and then sit your ass down. And that's what's going to happen here. And let's
Daniel
be honest.
Bryan versus thing. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I'm just remembering that right now. I sat there going, so Daniel's going to get his ass cooked. Whatever. I can't really put in someone that suffered a concussion against him. He's going to get suplexed. Holy crap, he might do it.
There you go.
At no point did I ever once buy into that bullshit. Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles could try until the cows come home. They will never get me to believe that they're going to beat Lesnar. Ever.
During that match, when he did that kick, and I was like, bull crap. Wait, no. This is WWE. They're crazy. They do crazy stuff like this all the time. What the hell? No.
WWE love crazy stuff.
We like big man meat slapping the hell out of each other, man.
Yo. They had me.
Yeah, no, WWE loves Goliath, so it's possible. But
if I can't get Brock, I'll get Bill. Big man meat.
And Billy's not even that big anymore.
Yeah.
He's still a big, bald, white guy. You can slap him around, man.
When your chest hair is gray, something is wrong. Your entire chest hair is gray. You just won't shave it off. You should get
him to headbutt the door. It'll look good.
Listen, that last match with Drew, he was not in shape, man. I'm not dissing anyone. Listen, Bill Goldberg on his worst day. Bill Goldberg on his worst day is better than AJ on his best. And I'm talking AJ Jordan, not AJ Styles, right?
I was just about to say.
I will never diss Bill Goldberg at all because he is in
specimen.
Yeah, he's a specimen, but Father Time is catching up on him because that match against
Edge is
Drew.
in his 50s, yeah? Edge is in fucking amazing shape.
Oh, bro, listen, I'm here for that noise all day. I'm just let's be real. Goldberg has always looked after himself. You can see they're coming to a point where
the issue is how they're using Goldberg. I mean, really, what he should be is just a nostalgia trip. He comes out, he beats up some jabber, everyone pops. That's how he should be used.
No.
He shouldn't be in main events. He shouldn't be fighting for the title. It's like a wasted match.
Bro,
well, the amount of money they're paying him, they got to give him something, make it look more.
The thing is,
see when he put Dolph Ziggler's ass on what was that Backlash? That was perfect.
Yeah, but you know, it didn't make money. It didn't make money. That was not the money draw because they're like Goldberg versus who? When you give us this Goldberg versus a Bobby Lashley, the casuals who are Den and worse in terms of viewing, I'm not calling you a bad person, Den, when I say this, right? That's when you're like SummerSlam. Bear in mind, this is also the SummerSlam that they want it to be bigger than Mania this year because like crowds are back. This is their big show of the year this year, right? Well, every casual of the Attitude Era is like, oh my God, like, rah, Goldberg and Bobby Lashley, like it has a draw to it. Goldberg and Kofi Kingston doesn't say the same thing.
I'll be real with you. People are like, rah, wrestling's still going on.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, we're going, it's back in front of a live audience, and people are like, oh my God, I thought wrestling stopped. Oh, is Undertaker still there? Is Warrior still there? Yeah, I know, but people will say that to me.
Yeah.
They ask the usual questions, and look at the generation that is.
Questions time and time again.
Peace and love, yo.
Gotta run.
Leon, drop the messages in the chat quickly, yeah?
I'll drop them. Yeah, I'll drop them on the way.
You know the two. Do you need the pictures of who's in the matches for the ladder matches, or do you know who's like you good to type? Yeah.
Yeah, just send them quickly, and
All right.
or just no, you don't have to do the pictures. Just text form will do. Just the
All right,
names.
cool.
Yeah.
But I
I'll
mean,
send the
on the way
pictures
to your
quick as
car,
you're in.
write the text on the way to your car so that
Yeah,
we can have.
don't do it
that.
when you're in the car, or the show's gonna get held up.
Yeah.
No, huh? What do you mean?
The big red car that's outside waiting for you at the bus stop.
Oh, that one.
What the dickhead.
Hey, anytime people
Sorry,
ask
bro.
me, I will say, yeah, my
That was for the
my
South
chauffeur's
London
driver.
shot, innit? I know it wasn't Big Tone.
Yeah, left me out like I weren't part of South London. Love you, bro.
All right, guys.
Lovely. I'll catch you soon, man.
All right, bro. Nice
All
one.
right, man.
All right.
Say something again.
Hi.
What the hell is that?
What is
That
that
is
sound?
nuts.
It's absolutely horrible.
Check.
Check.
It's gone now.
1 2 1 2.
I think it could be me. You know, I got a sound card now, a new sound card, but that'd be weird for it to come and go like that.
I don't know, it might
If
be
it is,
traffic outside.
everyone
by
that's
now.
listening, I apologize. It's not ever constantly, and we do have bugs.
All right.
And if it's my fault, give me some money so I can buy a proper sound card.
Anyway,
Okay.
so we've got Lashley and Kingston sorted. We've all gone for Lashley. Shock horror.
So far, there's only one
Especially
dissension
with
in the group.
the
That's
new
myself.
breath of Lashley that's out there. It would be nuts to say differently.
It's gonna get
Lashley.
separated now. This is. I think now it gets a bit more interesting.
Yeah. Well, there's what. Yeah, it does.
One match.
What happens if Money in the Bank, we all make our pick, and then someone else wins the title? So we just no one gets a point on that round. Or...
Huh?
But no, technically,
No,
that's a
it's the winner of the match of that match.
that match.
Well,
Still,
the
you still
retainer,
walked out. You still
retainer
walked-
of that match. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
But
talking about the Money in the
what
Bank.
what he's saying. Imagine if the
like
women's
they do a
Money in the
Seth,
Bank
make it a
match
triple
is
threat.
first, and then they cash in on the same night.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that doesn't matter because again, it was still the match. Not unless they cashed in the match.
So let's say Charlotte pins Rhea,
Yeah,
Yeah.
real.
No,
and
no,
even
it has
if
to
like,
become a
even
triple threat.
if
It
like
has to become a triple
Charlotte
threat.
pins Rhea, and then Captain Fantastic comes out, cashes in on Charlotte, Den would still get the point, yes, for picking
Yeah,
Charlotte.
because you said Charlotte.
Okay,
But-
cool.
But it does change if during the match, a la Seth Rollins, where it was Brock versus
Yeah.
So,
Brock
Brock
and
versus-
Roman.
Which is
Brock
the
and
big
Roman and
dog.
Seth.
comes out.
I'm
Turn it
removing
into
my
a triple
branding. I
threat.
can't see you properly.
Cool.
Yeah,
The big dog.
Brock and Roman versus Brock versus Roman, and then Seth came out and made it a triple threat. In that case, no one gets a point.
So, quick question
Best
before we go a
celebration.
bit further: is that dog coming through? Because I'm going to close the window if it is.
Yeah, there's a dog coming through, but I like dogs. So I'm cool with it.
I can't hear it.
Bow wow, bow wow.
Yippee yo, yippee yay.
Oh, Snoop Cat.
Cool. Right.
Snoop was good.
Okay. So everyone said Lashley on this one. Yeah, we was at that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, this
okay.
match is way more predictable than the Rhea Charlotte match, but anyway.
Yeah, but that's true. It is. It is. I actually
Gosh.
took a deep breath. Like Charlotte can walk out. It's not impossible to hit. Right. Here we go. Now, the first one of what the show is named after. Money in the Bank. Let's go with the ladies. Selena
Okay.
Vega, Asuka,
Uh-huh.
Naomi, Nikki Cross, Nikki
damn
Ash,
it.
sorry, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Natalia, and Tamina.
Not winning, not winning. Can you put a picture up quickly for a second? Not winning, not winning, not winning, not winning, not winning. Cool. I've got 3 people to pick from. You can put the picture up if you want.
It's a toss up between
Well,
two.
there's only one person who's winning this one.
Oh, Big Tone, please go first.
Go with that confidence. I like.
Confidence.
Alexa, right? I'm sorry, but bring up the screen one more time. Yeah. Who on this list? Yeah, barring like Asuka, but she's already won. Yeah. But feasibly, it's gonna be what do you call it? You
Liv
know,
Morgan.
the carry of the Money in the Bank. I don't think Nikki Ash is like gonna be that person either. Yeah. I think it's definitely going to be Alexa. She's going to
Liv
like walk
Morgan.
around, skip around the ring, teasing people, and like it's going to be some shock moment when she cashes in, probably on Bianca.
Does she still have powers?
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
So
we
she
get the
can lower.
picture up?
She can lower that belt, lower the title without going to ladder. She got powers, right?
She can
dropped
teleport to the
title,
top.
John, to be fair.
That is a very good point. That is a very good point.
Do you know what? If they did that, I'd actually quite like that.
Well, they teleport to the top of the ladder.
No. If they had that, if she used her magical powers to drop the briefcase into her hands, I'm not lying. I'd actually quite like that.
It
The
would be
internet will
interesting.
rage, but yeah.
No, like, at least it's consistent. It's like she drops
I'm
a
not asking for much.
Titantron onto fucking Randy Orton, and now she can't fucking drop a briefcase.
Attempted murder.
It's not heavy enough. It would have stayed there.
Yeah, real quick,
Potentially.
I want that to happen now.
It might be. It might be the Undertaker versus Kane Fireball match. She's lowering it, and then the Fiend reappears with Revenge, and he's pushing it back up. And it's a matter of who's got the most power to drag it or bring it back down.
You know what? I really can see WWE doing that.
I like that. If they do that, I'm on board with it. I'm not gonna
Just having some Star Wars Force battle in the middle of the ring.
And then they pay the rights to get Jewel of the Fate.
I like that.
I just looked at the list of people there. I can list off who's like Natty is not winning it.
To me,
No Knees is not winning it. To me that's her name. No Knees I call her. I can't remember her real name. What's it called there? Naomi's there to just do a stunt.
Yeah.
Who's that girl at the side? The black girl on the
Selena
left
Vega.
side. Selena Vega. She's too small. She can't even reach anyway if she gets a super ladder.
I'm really sorry to say this. I'm going to say something unpopular. She's not a good wrestler.
Thank you. She's a manager.
She's a manager. I've seen her in the ring 2 or 3 times now, and each time I've gone, there's green and there's just not a fit.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen her in matches. She's all right. I wouldn't say she's not a good wrestler. I would say she's not a great wrestler. I would also say the problem is she doesn't wrestle all the time. Yeah, and that's why.
Exactly. Like, why are we trying to fucking put a square peg in a round hole here? Like, stop it.
Yeah, she was at her best as a manager, and like you know, as the Rock would say, know your role.
I know. Have you guys got the text from? Have you got the text from Leon yet?
Not as yet.
I'm trying
The
to
thing that's
stall
really
so
unlucky with Selena is actually the fact that the person she managed and her husband are both on the other show. So it's like she needs a new client real quick.
I know.
Maybe get her Angel Garza back. Who knows? But yeah.
Oh, do you want to hear who I think is going to win? I'll just throw it in there right now, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just going from people I just saw again. Liv Morgan. Do you know why? Because she's blonde.
I mean,
That's all.
there's a part of me that wanted to say Liv Morgan because she absolutely kicked Lita's ass on WWE Battleground the other day. So that was a classic match.
Lita.
This is
What
WWE
happened?
Battleground. This is me versus Nick. I'm just plugging.
Oh, the video game. Okay.
I'm literally
By the way,
plugging.
it sucks. It's fucking terrible. It is.
You know the one thing that I thought we should have done.
To be fair, if we were all in the room together, like at AJ's, like it's going to be this Sunday, had a few drinks, and we were doing Pass the Pad, we would have fun.
Oh, do you know what? If we had all jumped in, a 4-person battle royal would be more interesting. The other thing we didn't do, we didn't go to look for the weapons, and it's because the buttons were so basic, we were scared to go out of the ring. But it's bad. It's bad. Like one match, we've done like 4 matches, and one match had a weapon.
I watched this past week. One of my staff members has been out with a COVID warning alert thing, so she can't work. I've been working on. I'm so sorry. How much do you usually get paid? I supply the money. I'm sorry.
£1,000 an episode.
Sweet. All right, cool. I'll give you a penny a day. Anyway, I'm so sorry.
It's cool.
Shit.
We've done it so many times, bro.
One of my staff was out because of the what's it called?
A break.
Bastard thing?
Global bastard.
No. Fuck
Global-
it. COVID. You can say it.
No,
now.
no. They might not hear that. The
No,
algorithm might not pick that up.
Say it. You can say what you want
It's
now.
done.
Fuck
It's
it. The
done.
show's demonetized.
See, my soul just died a little bit there.
It's fine. Next time.
Now, if I lose this one, it's because of you guys. Because of that one word.
We've got the Tuesday show as well coming soon. Don't worry.
Man, edit it out.
Anyway,
That's what
I've been working on
Yeah, a bit
projection.
more work for me.
I've been working on projection quite a bit. So if y'all ever done or know what projection is, it's just running the films, right, for the cinema.
Mhm.
So I've been doing that part, but it's all digital now. So you just program it and let it run itself. So I'm looking in a room. It's a small, freezing cold room, bored out my mind. I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? Social support to my friends. I'm going to watch every single podcast they've got. So I've been watching a lot of back your podcasts, Movie Rushmore, skip the ones I'm on because I see my face and kept going. So I'm like, show the support, watch as much of it as I can.
Love.
I couldn't watch that frigging video game thing. I started and I hear you guys just talking about setting it up, and I was like, I'm not interested. I'm so sorry, but I give it the time for the algorithm to give you the view, and then I'm coming off of that crap. I'm so sorry.
The Resident Evil one.
You need to have an image of yourselves in the corner or something.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Because
Bro, it's
just the
coming.
game, I'm like, I need to see them struggling.
I need
to see them
50
struggling.
quid for the PlayStation camera, and it's coming.
Okay, cool.
It
All
is
right. So once you get that, let me know and I'll watch it because I like to see the disappointment in your face, the dread on your face. No excitement. I don't want to see no happiness. I just want to see all of the worst parts of your.
You want to hear dread? You want to hear dread? Watch the last 6 minutes of my Resident Evil 3 first playthrough, where I
that was deep.
a viciously difficult boss, like stupid difficult, and it was for the platinum. But because I saved 6 times during the speed run instead of 5, no plat. Oh,
Pain.
the
You
pain.
felt the pain.
The pain.
What is it Resident Evil? Because going back, last time I played Resident Evil was Resident Evil 1 on the PS1 with no memory card.
Ooh.
And I tried to play all day. So I woke up at 10 a.m. and we kept playing and we played and pause, have breakfast, played. I got to the part where the dogs were in the yard and I'm running away from them and a zombie or something came out and just slapped me and I died.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning.
One hit kill. Resi 1 was a brutally difficult game. Anyway, back onto wrestling.
Yeah,
so Resident Evil Wrestling.
Recording here.
Has you sent you the message yet?
No.
Oh yeah. What? Beyond. Yeah, he's got connections.
All right, cool. I'm gonna predict from him. He's gonna predict. I know him, and he loves Natty so much that he think it's Natty's time. Is what he told me backstage.
It's the cat. It's the cat.
The cat because
It's the
he
cat.
loves cats. Yeah, his words.
She's
not
a
mine.
cat lady.
He's not picking Nat. Behave.
He went. I'll pick the cat, and then I went. There's no cat. He went. Well, Nat. His words, not mine. And he went. If not Nat, his second place is the woman with no knees that's gonna climb the ladder. She definitely because she's the Rock's cousin.
Very man like that. But to be fair, he should know what to do, and he hasn't done it. So those could be like.
He says he wants the points. He says he's gonna go left field on this one because he just got a feeling. He's got that feeling.
Guys, it's between. If we're being real, it's between 2 people. It's,
Liv Morgan, I've got.
Yeah, it's a toss-up between Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss, really.
Yeah.
Bliss don't need it.
Bliss does need it. Bliss
What
does
we should
need
do with it?
Let
Should
me
be
go
walking
with it.
around.
Let me tell you why. Bliss needs it because they've done this whole super demon, superpower, female fiend thing for a while now. There needs to be a payoff for it. Otherwise, she goes from being like a scary female fiend into just a troll. You know? So
wait, Leon's coming.
Leon's coming. But they do need to put a title on her at one point, or this whole thing's been pointless. You know, she screwed the Fiend out of his match against Randy. She's gone on a tear up with Shayna Baszler, etc. And they need to put a title on her. That said, I could also see Sonya Deville fucking Liv Morgan royally out of winning Money in the Bank by interfering in the match or something, because there's a rumor that Sonya Deville is supposed to be returning at some point.
This is something that's worth thinking of. It's weird, man.
I'm going to look at only what's there and not what we think is going to happen, because that's the worst thing that happen to wrestling ever. Is people start to
fantasy
produce
booking.
the product themselves. Yeah, fantasy book the product themselves. And when it doesn't happen, you get disappointed. So I'm going with what they're showing us, and just from the picture, because I haven't seen any of the product for quite a while. I'm so sorry, but Liv Morgan, for the simple reason is Vince loved blondes, and she's a blonde.
So is Alexa.
Alexa's got the
So is
other colors
Natty.
in her hair. Natty is Natty. Natty
a
doesn't
hard
need
man,
it.
damn it.
She doesn't need it. She's a veteran, for crying out loud. She's one of the best of the best of the best. The best
She's
there
the
is,
bloke.
the best there was, and the best I would never was.
Yeah, she's related to him.
That's why.
So,
They're looking at her.
it's a weird one.
There's a reason why I'm thinking they're going to go Alexa. Another reason is because, again, I reckon it's going to go Rhea versus Becky. Becky's going to win. And then you need to do Alexa versus Becky.
When is Rhea Becky happening?
I reckon SummerSlam.
Right,
That's
so you
so
reckon
soon.
Becky's either walking out at Money in the Bank or the next night on Raw?
Yeah.
So you're fantasy booking. I swear,
Yeah.
then she told you about this.
But I'm not going to get upset if it doesn't happen. But this is a prediction show and we're predicting.
Do you
So-
not think it would be a bigger pop to have Becky come back at Royal Rumble?
Yeah, but everyone will be expecting it. That's the problem.
Yeah, but like this, the whole point of this is crowds, right? We just got them back, and it's meant to be a novelty, and they want the most biggest show possible. However, that being said, if we want to take out all of the this might happen, then it can be quite simply Rhea versus Alexa at SummerSlam. That is also a big match.
Yep. And if it's Rhea Alexa at SummerSlam, that means that Alexa can't win the briefcase, so it should be Liv.
Mhm.
No, because she might win the briefcase and decide she's going to catch
But
it.
then it's not a match. She wouldn't need
No,
to
because you can't. Some people have done a cash in where they've actually announced it.
Only
for the
two
match.
people ever. Only two
Some
people
people
ever
have
done that.
Yeah, but they're not doing that in WWE.
RVD and John Cena were the only two that announced their matches before it happened. Everyone else was a surprise cash in.
Braun did it as well. Braun.
Yeah,
Braun?
it has happened.
Did he say when he's going to cash it in? Oh, yeah.
He did,
Yeah, he did. They had that triple threat, innit?
and then the Shield fucked him up.
No. Brock fucked him up.
Sure.
Brock kicked the cage and beat them both up, innit?
Brock's going to win the women's briefcase.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But there is that
Come on,
thing.
bring everything.
Alexa, the Nightmare versus the Nightmare Rhea Ripley. This kind of.
Exactly.
Have you seen a picture of Rhea Ripley before she became this new character?
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely different.
Oh my God, she's totally different. Totally different. I'm like,
When
I saw
she
on
was in the
Instagram, I
Mae
was-
Young Classic, complete different
Yeah.
lady.
whoa, I would
This
never
is
guess.
actually legitimately hard. My heart says Liv, my head says Alexa.
Do you know there's a part of me? There's a part of me that says Naomi might use it to go back to SmackDown because the family's there and they're on the road now. It's not all in the Thunderdome.
I would love that, but they're not going to do that.
Excuse me?
Bro,
I loved.
How is she going to climb the ladder?
She was a great champ.
who? Naomi?
Yeah, I loved
Wait,
her.
Naomi. Oh, wait, is Naomi in this match?
Yeah, Jimmy
Oh,
Uso.
yeah, she is, isn't she? Yeah. No, she's there to be the stunt double. She's there to throw
I
out
was
to the
gonna say
ring,
she-
catch her away, and come back in. She's Kofi Kingston.
I was going to say her, Kofi, and Shelton. That's all they've ever been famous for, just doing spots off of a ladder or in a rumble, which makes it
Yeah.
very sad.
That's what she is to this one. So she wins it. Plus, she's had her time already anyway. She's had her
She's
time.
never been Miss Money in the Bank.
It doesn't matter about that. Because if she wins that, oh my God, that briefcase will glow. That briefcase
Honestly,
will
she
glow.
needs a gimmick change, man. Naomi does.
Yeah. Oh, we go. Okay, fine. I would like the record to show that I want Liv to win. I'm picking Bliss.
I know that
Oh,
because
geez.
Liv has had the perfect story to win, but I think it makes
Has she?
more for the heartbreak. It's the building of Liv that I see happening. I don't think she's a Miss Money in the Bank just yet.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. So who
Wait, did I pick a story?
Yeah,
Did I
you
pick?
did.
Wow. Okay, cool. See, I watch the product. Told you. I'm just. It's all fake. I'm acting like I don't watch it.
AJ, who are you going with then? Blissy.
There's a part of me that says, "Will I regret not saying Naomi?" But it sounds stupid. as hell.
Right, go ahead and be different. You want to be
I will.
different.
Screw
Yeah.
it, Naomi.
All right.
All right.
So
Real talk, it
Liv,
does make it more interesting.
It's also like,
more
let's
interesting.
be honest, Alexa Bliss is one of those who can naturally fall into that position. Liv
Anytime.
Morgan, it is the perfect situation for the story. That's the only thing that hurts me. That I'm like, maybe she might do it.
That's why my heart is saying Liv.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
so,
then,
yeah.
Nico, say Liv.
No, I'm
I'm
picking
saying-
Liv. Fuck you, but
I'm saying Liv, and the reason for Liv is because she's blonde.
All right.
Zelina, man's gone with Zelina. Okay,
Whoa!
That's his chica though. That's his
no one
special.
disagree with him.
No, I'm not saying shit, bro.
I told you that.
Fucking Tamina will win it before Zelina wins it.
She has to be punished. By the way, you know that Vince hasn't punished her yet for not doing what you said. So she has to be punished.
Well, yes, he did. She debuted, came back, and lost within 3
God,
minutes.
Okay, has she been put through a table yet? No, she's gonna get put through a ladder.
There you go.
She's gonna get put through a ladder. Oh damn it! I
Okay.
feel sorry for that girl. All right, cool.
Right.
All right, 2 more matches. One of them hard to predict. One of the okay, this is the hard one to predict. Can we finish on this one actually, AJ?
If you wish.
Yeah, just because it'll make for more interesting conversation. Because let's be real, I'm going to kick this one off. Roman Reigns versus Edge. This is not exactly a hard pull. I'll say this. I'll say this in Edge's defense. Dan and I both said when Edge came back and actually got in the ring on SmackDown a few weeks or months back, he looked stiff as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. This Friday SmackDown, he looked good. He was much more mobile. He was less flat-footed. I was like, okay, cool. And it will be nice to actually give him the moment that he earned at the Royal Rumble instead of making it a triple threat. Man's getting killed. Man's getting killed. Seth Rollins is going to get involved in this, and it's going to be Edge versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and that is a match I'm fantasy booking.
Yes,
Oh my God, I want to see that match. That
Oh,
match,
listen, all the seeds are planted. For the past 2
Everything's
weeks,
there.
they've planted every seed.
Edge
And
is
I'm
getting
telling you what,
slapped.
I am watering the soil for that seed to be planted because that is going to be a hell of
Wait
a
a sec. Didn't Seth way back when threaten Edge
Exactly.
to get a match with
Yes,
someone
Yeah.
before? So that's the
Thank
story.
you. And
Long-term booking.
Then,
but they referenced that. They
then,
referenced that on
exactly.
SmackDown.
Edge
Yeah.
said to Seth, I haven't forgotten 2014. He told him.
Bruh. Long-term booking. See? WWE long-term booking.
Well, old school guys like Edge doing long-term booking and understanding why
It's bullcrap. Stuff just happened and they say long-term booking. They pictured it.
Yeah, Roman all fucking day long. This is
Yeah,
It's Tribal
Roman.
Chief land, mate. I don't
It's-
I don't know what SmackDown's even ready to make him drop the title. I don't know when they will be.
The
Although
crowds
I
have just
still-
come back. Yeah, and again, that entrance, I haven't seen it, but judging by SmackDown, the crowd, did it? When they see it, they erupted in the right way. In the right way.
yeah.
So again, that's got to run for quite some time. And I think Roman is gonna have, I don't think we're gonna see a new champion this year on SmackDown.
No chance.
But I want to see his look on his face when someone actually finally beats him and he looks at them like, how dare you beat me?
Exactly. But
I
that's
just want to see the
gonna
look
be
on his face like, you just beat me?
It's not even that you just beat me. You're gonna pay for that, and that's.
I mean, I don't see that happen with Edge because it's going to be savage. It's going to be like the Rock's chair shots against Mankind. It's going to be savage.
Oh, nice pull reference there. Yeah, they were a bit stiff, weren't they?
So
Jeez.
basically, we're all going Roman.
Basically, we're all going Roman.
Has
Roman.
Leon commented?
Roman.
Yeah, Roman.
Roman.
Okay, yeah.
Does
Oh my
Roman
God.
Reigns beat The Rock when they finally fight at Mania?
He has.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird because Rock. There's
Does
no
he?
payoff. There's no
Yes, he
payoff.
does.
If Rock
has to
wins-
panic.
Yeah, he has to defend.
This is the thing. What happens? It's like, okay, and then it can't be a title match because Rock won't be doing 2 shows. I don't think Rock has the
Which then
time to do.
means that Roman
Ow.
has to drop
Roman
the
has to
title.
drop prior.
Right.
Yeah. Which
But he might
could
drop
Money
be
the
the
bank.
title back.
That's where the money
You
back
never
comes
know.
in.
Can I just
You can-
interject something interesting here then?
Go ahead.
This comes up to 1 year for Roman holding the title.
Yes, it does.
It was over a year for CM Punk. They have to get rid of that guy's record. They have to erase him from the record books. That's why I believe, one of the reasons why I believe he's got the title for so long.
I agree.
Not just because he's really good, and the story is great with Roman, but also just get rid of his.
The longest champion in modern times. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's true. So all Roman.
So-
Now let's get on to the hard match to predict.
this is hard.
Right.
Honestly,
This is
I'm
legitimately
going to read everyone up. But here we go. Kevin Owens, Drew
Jesus
McIntyre,
Christ.
Riddle. Or is he Matt Riddle again? I'm not sure.
Riddle.
Ricochet, John Morrison, Big E,
Jesus Christ.
Nakamura, Seth Rollins.
There's an argument to be made for quite a few of these.
There's
So
an
many
argument to be
people.
made for 1, 2, 3,
I got one.
4 of them.
Listen, Big E
argument
can
for-
rejoin the New Day. John Morrison deserves something. Drew can now challenge because of his rule now being expunged because you can't annul a briefcase.
Yeah, but then does Drew win, and does Drew go to SmackDown and face the Tribal Chief? SummerSlam.
So that's not happening because
That is
Jinder
hard.
Mahal is going to fuck Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is not one of the guys. Drew McIntyre is not even winning this. They're going to sell it like he's going to come close. It's not happening.
Yeah, you're
the
right.
only reason why I would
think
say
Liam called
for
that as
Drew,
well, to his
I'm not
credit.
saying that Drew's going to win, but the only reason why I think Drew has a possibility is because I think this is the one thing he hasn't done yet. Yeah, and
He'll
like
do it next year.
he's done
I don't know
everything,
how.
but the one thing he's missing is the Money in the Bank.
Has he won King of the Ring?
He's gonna do it.
Huh? Man, King of the Ring. When's the last time that's been about?
He just wrecked Jinder's bike. This will be Jinder's revenge.
Yeah.
And Jinder's got some big dudes with him behind. The Singh brothers have grown quite a bit recently.
Yeah, mate. Jinder's gonna go full on
laughing at him
2K
now.
Battlegrounds and use the bike as a weapon and hit him over the head with it.
Is Jinder a biker character now or something?
He came in on a bike just for Drew to wreck it. Like it wasn't even a 3-week thing. It was like the one time he turns up on a bike, Drew rips off part of it. Like, hey, go figure.
Okay.
So I haven't actually been watching Raw. I just know that they're feuding now. What triggered this whole thing?
I think he was
3MB?
looking for a spot in
He
Money
left
in
the
the Bank.
group?
He was, yeah. And then they played on the 3MB history between them
So then Jinder should be angry. Why is Drew wrecking man's bike?
because Drew's
Well,
attacking.
He's a
because he got-
babyface.
Yeah, he beat him up. I think Drew's received a beating, innit, hasn't he? At their hands, hasn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
He's a badass babyface. You know, badass babyface that does heelish things.
Yeah, you
No,
get
no,
me.
no,
You get me.
no. Just from looking at the picture, because Ricochet is just there to bounce.
Ricochet is the Naomi, correct? So is
Ricochet-
Ricochet's actually been on a bit
John
of a
Morrison's
climb
there to do
recently,
some
though.
stunts.
Yep, we've got our two stunt men. So is
we've got
Kevin
two
Owens,
stunt-
I'd argue.
Kevin Owens is there to do stuff that a big guy shouldn't do.
Yep.
Like,
Drew
Someone's gonna
McIntyre
be-
is there because he's the top guy. The other
Someone's
four
gonna get
are
it-
all legit.
someone's gonna get injured in the match and walk away. Not probably really injured, but injured to calm the match down. I'd like to see Big E win.
I would as well.
I'd like
See,
to
Big
see
E
him hold
is
a
also
brief-
the same story as Naomi.
Liv.
He could potentially go that way, especially after his boy's just been pummeled by.
No, just get the briefcase. Just get the briefcase and hold it, and having them two come out and celebrate him.
Yep.
I don't ever want to see the New Day break up in a fight. I want to see them always.
And Big E's the one who cashes in on Roman.
Yes, the family versus the other
New Day.
family.
I've
because-
talked
But
that has been
then,
an
but then the
idea.
thing is, I feel like storyline wise, it's more cohesive if Biggie gets the Money in the Bank and he cashes in on Bobby for what he's gonna do to Kofi.
This is
Like
the
that Money in the
point.
Bank.
Nah, fuck that. Bobby cashes in on Roman because that's literally the only way to take the title off Roman without ruining the storyline.
Yeah, but again, we already said they're going for this long reign with Roman.
He doesn't have
It's
to
almost
cash
finished.
in,
It's almost
bro.
finished.
He doesn't have to cash in the same night.
He's got
He needs
1
to
year
hold
in
it for another. He needs to hold it for 2 more pay-per-views, and we're good.
That's
Yeah,
true,
he's the
but
holy
again,
wow.
like, I just think the storylines link up. Yeah, because again, like Bobby is gonna like do a number on Kofi, unfortunately, probably on Xavier as well. Yeah, so
Is Big E on
it makes
SmackDown or Raw?
sense.
He's
Biggie,
SmackDown, but the
SmackDown.
briefcase
Nah,
allows you
but
to
the
go
Money in
any
the
show.
Bank briefcase can be cashed in on any champion. They've
Stay
like,
on
specifically
SmackDown.
stated that this year.
Stay on SmackDown. Don't go to Raw. So you don't want to stay on SmackDown. Sorry, don't go to Raw.
But this is the thing. This is the first year. This is the first year that they have categorically said it can be cashed in on any show. Zelina even went as far as to say NXT. So by that nature, someone's going to do a switcheroo. There's no point in saying it just for them to cash in on their show. Kind of why I went with Naomi.
It's in on Bianca Belair.
Huh? Yeah,
Bliss
definitely.
cashed on Bianca Belair.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I feel gonna happen.
I'm
And then
sorry.
you
I tried.
got someone on SmackDown who can beat Bianca. There you go. Problem
I
solved.
watched the highlight show of one of the Raw or SmackDown. I can't remember which one. I'm not a fan of Bianca Belair. I know I should be because of
She's
this
dry
thing.
as a
on my-
champion, bro. I'm with you. She's dry.
Okay, cool.
It's not her fault. It's the same thing that they do to all of their champions. Once they win the belt, they take them off. They put them on cruise control. Yeah, they don't make them do anything like that was hyped and got them to the table in the first place. They just have them like facing people, and we know they're gonna win. So this is why the steam is just dissipates.
But yeah, going for the prediction for the match for this match. God damn, is it called a match still, right? Yeah, but yeah.
Can we just say for
Bloody.
the listeners, Leon called Shun's King Nakamura.
Nah, come on.
I would absolutely love that. That would be like yes.
He's already won it. I'm sorry.
Well,
I know people can win it multiple times.
No money in
He's
the
not,
bank.
he's not
He hasn't
winning
won Money in the Bank. He won Royal Rumble.
His Royal Rumble, yeah, that was the one that when everyone lost their bloody
Can
mind.
I tell
That
you
was a
why it's
lovely
not
day.
going to be Nakamura? Because they're obviously going to do another King of the Ring, and he's going to win that and legitimize the crown thing. Nakamura is not winning this. He's one of the four I would pick, but it's not happening.
I'm still on Big E. Is it because I know Big E?
What about Seth? No one's talked about Seth.
Listen, Seth.
That is the interesting one because what the curveball here is the fact that he's they could do this.
He's Seth friggin' Rollins.
They could get Seth to win, cash in on the same night, take the title from Roman, which I appreciate contradicts what we've just been saying about beating the long run title reign. Cash in on Roman, thereby screwing Edge out of the title. Then you do have Edge versus Seth at SummerSlam for the title, which is a massive.
This is what's going to happen. Like along that same lines, yeah. Like again, Seth gets the title. He tries to do a WrestleMania and like turn it into a triple threat. However, all he does is he ends up costing Edge like the chance to be champion, and Roman pins them both. Money in the Bank is useless this year, and those two are now angry at each other. Yeah, setting up their big one for SummerSlam.
So then, by proxy, it means you're saying Seth Rollins wins. That's what you.
I'm not sold. It's really hard because again, Big E, like it'll be a great story for him to win as well. Yeah. Hell, even Matt Riddle, Riddle winning. Yeah, and like Randy finally having that reason to turn on him.
Can I be honest?
Because he's getting too successful.
I think, depending on how the match lays out, there is ground for a lot of screw jobs in this ladder match, right? You have Kevin Owens who can have Sami Zayn try to interfere. You can have potentially Baron Corbin going after Shinsuke Nakamura. Randy Orton on Riddle. Like Edge, potentially, depending on where it goes out, Edge could even cost Seth. Like there's enough triggers. Edge could do it if he lost the match.
Except for Big E.
Yeah. That's a shout. That's a great shout.
There are so many angles on this. Like it could actually be a spot fest of interferences. So there are so many false finishes in this match. And then there is Big E, who again could be the guy to try and avenge the New Day. Like he's got that briefcase. He comes running out looking for Bobby. It's a transfer because it reunites the New Day. They've been apart for a year. There are so many madness in this.
So I'm laughing because I thought some crazy world, Kofi wins. Big E wins the case. They come out to celebrate, and while they're all celebrating, Big E just looking at Kofi.
That is so WWE, but yeah.
Just looking at Kofi's belt, and Kofi's looking at what are you looking at? What are you looking at?
That's good storytelling, though, to be fair.
It is.
Yeah. At the same time,
really
another one's not paying attention, going burp, 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 like he's just celebrating, and he's like, whoa, guys,
he could
no.
even be playing the trumpet and stop
Then
and
look
be like,
at
E,
No, no,
did
no.
you say rocks? New Day rocks or New Day rocked? Like, what do you mean rocks?
No, guys,
Yeah.
no, guys, no, don't do this. Don't
Never
do this.
happening. I love everything about that story you've just pitched.
Yeah,
Never happening.
yeah.
I love
'cause
that
that's what-
line as well. That would be a great line. New Day rocked, not rocked.
Brilliant. Are you watching Vince McMahon? Right here. Fucking people pitching great stories to you. That would make people go.
But yeah.
All right, so come on, it's man up time. Who are we saying?
But who are you saying, big man? Who you got?
I'm so torn on this one, but purely through the power of positivity, I'm gonna go with Big E.
I'm with you as well,
It's a
man.
good flicking shout.
I'm with you as well. Just because they've been saying they've been hiring him backstage, but that means nothing. They were gonna do a push on him last year, but then
You got the
this
push.
thing
You became the
happened.
Continental champ.
as I
You
said,
got
he was
the
going to get the
push,
push
but-
last year. There's only one
this is the push.
Intercontinental champion for quite some time, and everyone knows who that is. He's injured at the moment, I think. He's the only good Intercontinental champion at the moment.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
else is just there.
And he's in a wheelchair at the moment, yeah.
Mm.
Apollo.
No, what's his
Miz,
name?
bro.
Miz. Miz is the only good Intercontinental champion.
Oh, of recent year. Yeah, I'd
Recent
argue-
years.
I'd agree with that. He's certainly he's the one that stands out the most, for sure.
Yeah.
Most
Can we make it like a
Um,
bonus point if we can guess the show that the person's on at the moment will win? Because I feel like just saying like a SmackDown guy will win more than I can't call a name. This is damn hard. No, I know we can do that.
I'm sticking with Big E. I'm Big E. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going to sit back.
All right, Biggie, it is. Comes
I
down to
changed
you
my
and
mind.
me, Mr. Jordan. I think you should go first, AJ.
No, the honor's all yours. No need to be a gentleman on this. This
First
is
more times on this show than you have. All yours, my man.
There's a part of me that I am between Biggie and
Ricochet?
Seth.
No.
Ricochet's
I-
actually
no,
been
no,
on fire. I'm not even lying. Ricochet has been on fire recently, which made me think this would be a good push.
Reason why I said
Ricochet
Ricochet just a
with
while
it,
ago
bro.
is they put it on someone no one expects. Ricochet or thing.
Can you see
Or,
Ricochet beating Bobby Lashley or Roman
No.
Reigns? Are you
I
mad?
see Ricochet getting the money in the bank only to lose to someone else later.
No, we done that last year. That's the problem.
Fuck
And your
that.
point is,
Amazing,
Exactly.
Last year didn't
WWE
happen.
and paste.
last year did not exist in WWE. It just
Do you
started.
know what? In an ideal world, John Morrison would have won, and it would have pissed off Miz because he would have been in a better chance. Oh, screw it! I can't say Seth. Because the dynamics don't
Rollins.
work.
Say Rollins instead.
It's Riddle or Big E, man.
No,
I honestly think Seth
Randy-
could win.
I think Randy's going to screw Riddle because we haven't seen Randy since the loss of his qualifier.
Who did he lose against?
Well, Riddle, John Morrison, but Riddle came out to try and stop the Miz,
Oh,
and he was
okay.
like, "Riddle, get lost! Riddle, get lost!" And then he got pinned.
Okay.
This is damn tough. I've never seen a tougher Money in the Bank.
Really tough.
How did that's a great thing, by the way. Having it like that means
Yes.
it's a fun show.
Yes. No, legitimately.
Do you know what?
despite
No,
the predictable
I'm going to go
results,
Seth.
This is going to be one hell of a good pay-per-view.
And I'm going to
gonna go
watch
with
it.
Seth because I'm going to go with that thing because Seth has teased. Who did I cash in on last time? Acknowledge me, Tribal Chief. He's actually pissed. I don't know if you've seen it. He's taken the piss.
Yeah,
with
he
that.
said that.
Yeah.
So it is going to be a replay, and it will be that they've screwed each other out, and it will be like, "You've just cost me."
Yeah.
Roman will have another T-shirt of "Stack 'em and pin 'em," and
Twice.
yeah.
I can't
But
believe
Seth
you
has
won like
been
that.
Money in the Bank before. This is what kills me.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You can win. Look,
but
Edge was Money in the Bank how many
CM Punk
times?
was Money in the Bank twice and actually
Who
cashed in
In a
twice.
row. Twice
Who
in a
was?
row.
CM Punk.
Punk. Twice in a row.
Fuck that guy.
I don't mind him. Come on,
Excuse
man.
me. He has a 1-1 victory, 0-1-1 record at UFC. Yeah, you can't say fuck that guy.
And technically, you joking. Technically, Edge actually cashed in twice as well.
Exactly. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I just don't think it should happen. You know what I got really excited for with this before was it was underdog. It was underdog. Hey, he was a winner. He was a winner. Screw it, Seth. It
Okay.
should be- I would love to go Big E, but you guys are
The giant V's, the double V, the one with the man bun. The only man in this room because he's got the bun.
I want to
Don't
say
mock the
Seth
man
as
bun.
well, but
Don't mock the man bun. Brock's got one.
He's the only one that's got one. He's the only man in the room because he's got a man bun. That's what proves you're a man. Look, I'm trying to grow mine right now. I'm pulling back.
Oh, fuck me. You've not
Look,
made
I
it.
combed my hair and everything for y'all today.
I love it, man.
Oh, the shit, there's
Respect,
hair there.
respect.
I need to shave.
For those listening on pod, he is a bald-headed guy, completely bald. But, yeah.
By choice. Gotta say by choice.
It is by choice. You can see it's by choice. You can see it's freshly shaved.
It's actually not fresh. It needs to be shaved today. You can
How
see
about that dry lines on the back of your head so it looks like a butt? Name the movie.
I'm gonna shave just like that. Just shave just like that. Just that part in the middle and go on the street.
Cool.
Because I am not my hair. I am not.
And to answer your question, Nick, feel the rhythm.
Okay, 10 points if you can tell me what Cool Runnings means.
Running in the cold.
Cool Runnings means.
Go.
Wow, you don't remember it. I was setting you up there. I thought you remembered it.
I actually can't. I'm not gonna lie.
It's when they
I haven't
is-
seen that film in years.
Ponder rhythm. Ponder
They
ride.
painted the
Let's
sled,
run
they
drunk 'cause it's
painted
bobsled
their
time.
sled, and they
Yeah.
what's my name? How about Tallulah?
Bro, I remember all of that.
$2 hooker is my mother's name.
Hmm.
Now we should
That's
name
what I
it
remember.
Cool Runnings. What does it mean? Peace be their journey.
AKA, I just make up some bullshit.
All right, Nico, you had a nice time to think about.
You
You're gonna
had a
pick.
cool run.
Nico just
there.
The delay
distracted.
hasn't helped. I'm not lying. The delay has not helped. It is a toss-up between Biggie and Riddle. Those
Go
I've
on.
narrowed it
Riddle's
down
not winning.
4-2.
Riddle hasn't been picked.
Yeah, say Biggie.
Riddle hasn't been
Because
picked.
Riddle's
You
not
can say
winning.
Riddle. You can be the different one.
Bro, I'm thinking about it.
This would separate you from everyone else if he did win,
know,
but I
I know,
don't think he is.
I've already separated from everyone else with the
Yeah, but this is what would give me the definitive W if I did this, because otherwise Riddle. Fuck it, Riddle.
you actually, if you get this, if Riddle wins, you don't get the definitive W. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Because no, you don't, because Rhea's not gonna win. Rhea's not gonna win. And I tell you, I'm never wrong. WWE is wrong. I get the predictions right. They just did the wrong booking.
You do realize your girl Bailey done you. Your girl done you a big solid. By
The only
getting
one
injured.
I'm proper shaky on is Biggie, but I'm still going with it.
She got injured while training at home. She just sitting down waiting for me to come and see her. You know what I'm saying? But
I can see this though. I can just as easily see this as this being the setup that everyone is thinking is going to happen for Biggie's now proper push. But I can just as easily see, after the match, doesn't have to be Riddle, but someone else holding that briefcase up, and it's fucking Biggie on the side going, damn it. I can see that image of the guy who's so close.
The thing is, it is the tease for
I
the
can
new
see that
reunion,
too.
isn't it? And let's be
I
honest,
just
Biggie Lashley would be a decent match.
Biggie Lashley would be amazing.
They'd be a
Biggie
tit off.
on Roman would be, I say again, the perfect way to stop the tribal chief's fucking reign of terror
Yeah.
with
With the power of positivity.
with a guy who everyone is behind, and it would be done in a way so that it's not that much of a legitimate win. So it's not like you beat the tribal chief, but it's legitimate enough in kayfabe because you've cashed in on the tribal chief. Then Biggie's getting killed the following pay-per-view. Just like
But
that.
to be fair, he's strong enough to hold his own. Not necessarily
Exactly.
killed.
That's one of those few
Man.
guys who
Honestly,
can-
I really do think that Lashley Biggie is probably the more tied together storyline. I mean,
That's
it's
the way
wrapped
that's
in
the
a
way they
bow.
would go,
It's wrapped in
though.
a bun. It's ready. It's ready to be served.
Do
Yeah.
you know
I
the
see them
sad
going
thing
that
is?
way.
The sad thing is, Biggie Goldberg is not a draw. This is the sad thing. So, if Biggie cashes in on Lashley and loses, it still sends him back to SmackDown.
No,
This is
all
the,
you
this
do
is
is
why I'm
No,
logically
but
looking at it.
honestly, I was saying Goldberg, but that might not actually happen. I think they might just give us a straight up destructive two big boulders fighting at SummerSlam, Biggie
It's
versus
signed, though.
Bobby.
Goldberg, the
Once-
contract's been signed. The contract's
once
been signed.
again.
No, bro. It has,
Don't you watch SRS said so?
speculation.
I believe him.
Speculation until we see it.
Bro,
Until we
if
see
we go by
Goldberg come
that-
out on the stage, it's speculation.
if we go by that,
SRS is
if we go by
99%
that,
right.
Goldberg should have beat Drew.
Remember, I get this shit right.
You remember,
I'm
you were
on
also
your
saying
side
that
as well.
Goldberg would beat Drew. Got that wrong. So I'm just saying it doesn't.
Quick question, y'all.
What? Hang on.
Quick
Rewind. I never said Goldberg would beat Drew.
At Rumble,
Play
you
back
got
those
that prediction,
tapes.
bro.
I want to actually see it.
Bring it up. I don't buy that for a fucking moment. You're
No.
full of shit. I'm calling you out.
My question right now is, why are you guys always rushing the cash in? Why does the cash in have to go in so quick? Don't they have it for a year?
That's what
You guys
I'm
are thinking that they
predicting.
get their winner. He can hold that thing for quite a while. Celebrate.
Only reason
Walk
why I
around
would
with the
say
belt.
so then is that like when it's a heel, they tend to hold it for a long time. The faces tend to cash in really quickly.
That means nothing. They just hold a case right now for a placeholder for in the later. Because look at what's his name again, the guy that won it last year, the big dude.
Otis.
That they did, Otis. He had it for so long that they took it off him and gave it to somebody else.
He was so forgettable. That was the worst cash in they ever done. That was the worst victory they ever went for.
It was the best at the time. Don't deny it. It was the
They
best at the time
literally
because
did that,
at the time he was the biggest star. He was like the one that everyone wanted to win. I don't care. When I watched that Money in the Bank, I remember that clearly. I laughed so much.
Human.
It was. I
To be
wish they did
honest,
that again.
all I was thinking about was the first degree murder of Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black.
So I remember that match. I actually watched that match. I think it's the first time I watched the match live, and you guys are on a chat or something like that, and I was just laughing my head off because they were running around the building. Oh, that was such a good match. And
Actually, that Money in the Bank match was really good. It was fun.
It was a fun climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
I'm actually
and the music. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm actually quite pissed off that you've lied about that because I didn't do that.
It's okay, calm down.
I'm pretty sure we all called Goldberg.
Goldberg beating Drew at this last year's Royal Rumble.
Nah, we all said Drew.
Huh?
We all said Drew, didn't we?
We all said Drew. It was legitimately like, no, Drew's winning.
I think we all said we want Drew to win, but Goldberg's going to take the victory.
Nah, man, definitely said Drew. There's no way I would have said Goldberg.
I wasn't part of that prediction. I don't
Man's
think.
been watching Loki. He's living in the fucking multiverse over here.
It
wasn't this timeline's Nico that said that. I can tell you that for a fact.
I take it back then. I take it back. I'm sure we all called it. We were all like,
nah. I think we all said Drew. Definitely.
I don't remember if I was part of it.
Like, because again, Goldberg, nah, man.
I feel like Ivan Drago Rocky 4. The double V is cut. Like, what was
Goldberg.
Right now, it's not happening.
Even that chance is
ultimate
boring.
swerve is gonna happen. It's not gonna be Goldberg that comes out. It's gonna be Gilbert. Gilbert versus Bobby at SummerSlam.
Now seeing Gilbert or Dilberg or whatever the fuck he's called get wrecked, I'm all for that.
Gilbert,
that I'd pay money to see.
He's an old man now, man. That's just mean. You should get a bashing booger.
Too Sweet Tony's gone on silent for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's looking up with an anger on his face. He's like, I need to find this. I need to prove it wrong.
No, I'm there. I just was not muting something. That's all.
So you pick Riddle.
I'm sticking Riddle. That's okay. My head does say Biggie. This time I'm gonna go with my heart. Riddle is being pushed Cameron Grimes style to the moon at the moment. He is on such a run. And I think he would be such a perfect guy with his hippie attitude.
Yeah.
To have
there'll be a lot of funny backstage segments with him and the Money in the Bank.
What happened?
Briefcase and it orders pizza and gets me stuff, man. Like
what happened?
So it's called Money in the Bank, but there's no money in the briefcase. But it's pretty cool.
You can have such fun with this. Yeah, Riddle. Going with my heart, Riddle.
Can I also say that Riddle used the best line already? I'm really high right now. Like, this line is really tall.
What would happen if, like, everyone's made their pick, but say, for instance, Kevin Owens wins? That means everyone just gets zero.
Yeah,
zero.
That's what it means.
Okay, cool. Google's
I mean,
bonus point.
Is there no love for Naka?
Leon,
oh yeah, King. I mean,
Leon's Nakamura.
Just to touch on that, like, I could actually see Naka, like, winning it. Yeah,
Bro,
he's
I'd
probably
love
like my fourth pick. Yeah, if I was putting him in a row, he'd be fourth.
Yeah,
Because
me
again,
too.
he is on like a
He's on
run,
a run.
and they are what you call it, building him as this new king. He actually does have an unfinished, unresolved storyline with Roman. Yeah, when him and Jay beat him up when he was first like teasing that resurgence. So yeah, they could go with Naka.
I'd love
All
it.
we need to pray for is that he does not get transferred to Raw because he's under the Heyman wing right now, and it's working.
Heyman's still producing SmackDown.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Oh, no wonder it's good. I'm gonna watch it then.
He has input.
And can
I'm
I
gonna watch the
just
product
say,
now.
in a close second to Roman Reigns on SmackDown at the moment is Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance with Boogs. Oh my God, the entertainment. They are so good, those two.
And
I've
McAfee's
watched it for
different
so long.
McAfee's different appreciation of it each week is also quite.
That's epic. It's epic.
Yeah,
That's
did
not
you
sitting
guys
on
see the
microphone.
other week when it looked like McAfee was teabagging Cole? What was that about?
I know that was weird. That was weird. That was weird.
Can y'all do me a favor? I know we're meeting on this Sunday to watch the pay-per-view. Any chance we can do like a quick recap? Like they do them quick recap shows so I can see these storylines because I have no idea what's happening. Oh, I can do it myself. I'd have to do it with you guys so you can explain. So that person is because this is that because
We'll do
I
it for you
really,
live, my bro. Don't worry.
I really have no idea. Like I'm hearing you guys talking and saying McAfee. I just keep thinking of as a firewall or something. And like, isn't he in jail? I'm like, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Let's wrap it there.
Cool. All right, guys. It's been a fun one. It's really unpredictable. Sure, those last few matches were really unpredictable, which is fun. It's the build you need for WWE. So hope you guys enjoy it. We, as a ministry, not only have all been together for this recording, we'll all be together to watch this pay-per-view. This is actually going to be the first time ever, believe it or not.
And I got work in the morning.
I know.
Yeah, you both.
Unlucky. But yeah, it's going to be a big one, guys. The predictions will be going up 1 a.m. Not predictions, the voting on Twitter and Instagram will be going up late tonight because I tried to get it in time to line it up. I don't know why I leave it till that time, just what I'd like to do. So do get voting on at MOW News on Twitter or Ministry of Wrestling on Instagram. You can't vote on Facebook, but give us a like there as well. So that's what we're up to. Nico, what else would you like to promote at this time, please, sir?
Aside from
Big boss
in here in the background. The Ministry of Wrestling, hosted by yours truly, Double V, Nicola, and AJ Anthony Jordan, also hosts the Movie Mount Rushmore podcast. This is a weekly movie top 10 podcast. Sometimes Big Toe makes an appearance on this 2 or 3 times during the season. We'd love to have Dan the Tech on at one point. But yeah, we host it's a movie top 10 show. We make our list separately. We debate it. We pick a top 4. Then you guys decide the winner. It's fun.
That's the one. And guys, if you want to check out any of this, everything and anything is available on www.silverscreendudes.com. Guys, any plugs you want to put out there while you're here?
Check out my band, Brass Roots. One word, Brass Roots. You'll enjoy it.
Cool. Nice.
Type it on Google, top results.
Nah, not really.
Okay, guys. Until the next time, I am Too Sweet Tony, aka the One AJ.
Double V, Viceroy Verisimilitude. Me too, Nico Lero.
See ya.
See ya.